My friend, you suffer from the misplaced optimism of the doomed.
Okay, your optimism is touching, but a waste of time.
At some point, there's just not enough optimism left inside a person.
Promise and fucking optimism.
The optimism, the hopefulness.
You know, I have a tremendous amount of optimism.
Gotta say, I sometimes miss that giddy optimism.
Now this is a man with optimism in his heart.
Unsullied optimism dashed against the marble and mortar of the modern
In this town, you gotta give them a reason for optimism, or you're cooked.
I must say, you don't exactly exude a spirit of optimism.
My friend, you suffer from the misplaced optimism of the doomed. This is going to be good.
Okay, your optimism is touching, but a waste of time. A good doctor knows when to stop.
Dr. Harris. We tried, okay? We did. But at some point, there's just not enough optimism left inside a person to sustain something like this, you know?
That was supposed to be the beginning of my life. All that promise and fucking optimism. That feeling like we could take on the whole universe.
We should carry on in our own daily lives. The optimism, the hopefulness, even at the end of her days.
Always defeat bad.
You know, I have a tremendous amount of optimism and hope for the future.
Worse than he already has, right? I don't believe we would. Gotta say, I sometimes miss that giddy optimism. However, high hopes won't help if there's no logical...
Now this is a man with optimism in his heart.
All right.
Belief in his soul.
Belief in the future.
I myself
Only to have that belief, that unsullied optimism dashed against the marble and mortar of the modern workplace. But after all, such is life. Seek and ye shall find. Work and ye shall prosper.
Not about what you're against, but what are you for? In this town, you gotta give them a reason for optimism, or you're cooked.
It's vital, but it won't shoot down aircraft. I must say, you don't exactly exude a spirit of optimism. God willing, we will hold out, Minister.
It was just a mission, a statement.
Well, I think in this age, optimism like that is a revolutionary act.
You think so?
Yeah.
I appreciate that, because I didn't know if I should write after. I mean...
Stared at it.
I did not glance at it.
Mr. Gardner, the New York Times spoke of your peculiar brand of optimism. What was your reaction to that?
I do not...
It's your imagination, kid. Come on, let's keep a little optimism here.
On us again.
Your optimism is misplaced, Asgardian.
Well, for one thing, I'm not Asgard.
Dick, please do not give me optimistic numbers. I hate optimism. I want to know how many votes we have in the bank aren't going to change their mind every...
Just kill him.
And here I thought optimism was against your nature.
It's a recent development.
Optimist of the bunch. All right. And a hell of a traitor, which is the only reason they put up with his bullshit optimism.
Love you, bud. That's what we're called.
You take longer with the wrong number.
Now just, try and relax. You're gonna be okay.
The forced optimism in your voice suggests that you are trying to elicit a sense of calm in order to...
I'll cut the horse.
He has a history of being apprehended there.
You're a font of optimism. What the hell else have you little techies come up with?
In case the optimism of the Honolulu Advertiser proves unfounded, gentlemen.
Are you hard, and can you handle yourself?
Well, this is a rare moment for optimism because the answer to that is a resounding yes.
Well, that's good. Let me see what your mad dog face look like.
Am I pointing this out to you? Have you?
On the contrary, I bestow my blessings on your courage and optimism.
Eaten?
Blind optimism. Till I see the body, he's not.
Negative attitudes.
Optimism, that's what I want from you. I want you to turn...
All right, something will come along. Something...
Ow!
I wish I could share your optimism.
I hope.
Yeah, look at me.
Now, you may call it an unreasoning optimism, you may call it obtuse, but the plain and simple fact...
Someone beats you to her.
Optimism is sanity for me right now. Please, sit down, all right? Make yourself comfortable.
Which the Army will solve shortly. Maybe I'm being foolish in my optimism, but when I look to the eastern horizon...
We will not go backwards from here.
History will judge whether your optimism is warranted. You're a man of conviction.
Sorry. Do you have any optimism about Emily?
Room and shuffling cards in front of a mirror?
All my optimism was an illusion.
Well, I started reading that book by that German philosopher.
Informed of the theft. He is flying home from Washington.
I expect an arrest any moment now.
I do not share your optimism.
We know the culprit is still within our borders.